Pinoy breakfast for Saturday morning? Why not? Good morning, everyone. It's a Saturday morning and my family's here and it's a perfect day to cook. So, ang siserve natin today, lulutuin natin yung tapa that we marinated a few days before, tortang talong, and a very nice, refreshing watercress ensalada. So, let's start. Okay, so we're doing tapa and we need to do this in advance. About 2 days before. Actually, it can even be earlier, but you just have to store it, no? We want some fermentation happening in our meat. The fermentation will not only give you a bold flavor, but it will also help tenderize the meat. So let's start. We make our marinade. And the first thing that we do is we put cooked rice. This rice will actually activate the fermentation process. Then we have Worcestershire sauce, aromat seasoning or liquid seasoning, some mustard, give it a mix. Then we have a good amount of garlic. And then we're putting sugar. Then of course cracked black pepper. We want that nice bite. Soda water, thus doubling the amount of our sugar. So we still need some salt. Time to mix our meat. We're using a breakfast steak. Breakfast steak cut that I already made them slice. And this is our tapa. We wait for it. So this is our tapa. 2 days into the marination, no, at room temp, and smelling great. I'll turn on the heat. Oil. And we will put our tapa. And what we need here is to fry this slowly. We don't wanna fry it too fast because of the sugars. If you fry it too fast, the sugars will burn without really cooking the tapa thoroughly. And while we're waiting, why don't we start preparing our watercress salad? So let's first start with the dressing. Okay, we're using calamansi, lemon or lime is okay. Patis. A little bit of honey for sweetness. You can also use brown sugar or muscovado. Have some cilantro. There you go. And we mix this together, and then we can start adding the other elements of our salad. Okay. So I was roaming around the garden a while ago, and I saw these beautiful baby cucumbers. We call this pipinito. Okay. You can use ordinary cucumber. So we're going to add this to our salad today. Some cherry tomatoes. Regular tomatoes are good. You just have to like maybe slice them smaller or dice them. Here's another curveball. Went to the market the other day and we saw some rhubarb. You know, it's a beautiful acid element to your salad. It's like putting our kamyas. So I just wanna peel this so we get rid of the fibrous stuff before we add it in. We're not gonna put that much because kind of really tart, no? Right now. It's gonna be very interesting. Something different. Things that I never used to see before in the market. So it's very interesting, very inspiring and refreshing. Okay. And then our red egg. One or two, maybe two, so it's extra yummy. So we'll just cut this into 3 or 4. Alright, we'll add this and I'll leave some for garnish. And then we add our watercress, our beautiful watercress. Maybe I'll leave some for garnish later. And we give it a good toss. Let's put our garnish. And that's our salad. We'll just keep this in the ref. And then we check on our tapa and we make our tortang talong. onto our tortang talong. And the first step is to grill it. And to grill or fire roast it, we just need a direct heat, open fire like this. Doesn't have to be over coals anyway. We're gonna peel this one later. So we just wanna kind of char the outside. And then we have to put it in a sealed container so that we don't have problems peeling it. So that the steam will naturally loosen the skin, thus making it easy na mabalatan yung ating eggplant. While waiting for our eggplant, why don't we check our tapa? Yeah, it's looking good. Has a nice sheen because of all the sugar. Our eggplant is right about ready. And just get a container and we'll put our eggplants here for a few minutes. While we're waiting, let's set this aside, and why don't we start our batter? For the batter, we'll have some eggs, season it with salt. I'm using cassava starch or double A powder. Cornstarch is pretty good. I will put a little bit of achiote oil and we just beat it together. Okay, our eggplant. I think it's ready. We want to get our breakfast going. So let's start. So to peel, it's very easy. Then we flatten it. I don't want it too flat. I just put in the middle and there's still like a little ridge around it. Okay, we peeled the eggplants. We've kind of expanded it so it's wider. Time to dredge our eggplants in. Well, we use double A powder or cassava starch, so we'll use that. If you're using cornstarch, then just go with it. Okay, ready to cook our tortang talong. Let's cook it. I'm so hungry. So we have some achiote oil. So we'll fry in medium to high heat. So I'm using a Teflon pan for guaranteed results. Non-stick, ceramic, mga ganon. Pretty much the same effect. You know, I want to cook it well, like nice and golden brown, so that we have a nice, beautiful texture to our tortang talong, no? Okay, time to flip these bad boys. And we just crisp up that side and we're ready to assemble this. Tapa looks good. I'm happy with the color. So just turn off the heat and set this aside, and we plate this later together with our tortang talong. These guys are ready. I'll just flip them over and we're ready to set them up on the plate. So we have our torta and it has a nice kind of crisp outside, no? Crisp outside and very soft inside. Maganda yung laro ng texture. So, yan yung kung bakit ako gumamit ng cassava starch or double A powder. And time to garnish. I like putting mayonnaise in my tortang talong. Gives it a nice fatty flavor. Ketchup. Ooh, gotta set the table. Pinoy breakfast on a Saturday morning. Why not? It's a lovely way to bond with my family. We have beef tapa, tortang talong, and watercress salad. If you like the recipes and want to learn more, please hit subscribe to Chef Gino's Kitchen. No secrets from my home to your kitchen. And as my family would say, thanks for watching!